What's the deal with ants and honeydew? It's not uncommon to encounter ants caring for sap-feeding insects on outdoor plants. And if you have mealy bugs on your indoor plants, that can attract ants to come into your home. Ants will tend insects that produce honeydew. Some common insects that produce honeydew are aphids, mealybugs, and whiteflies. Meet some ants that like honeydew. Some of the ants that feed on honeydew are carpenter ants, crazy ants, fire ants, odors houseplants, Argentinas ants, Acrobat ants, and Rover ants. Ants will tend these insects, protecting and sometimes moving them just like farmers tend livestock. What benefits do ants get from these insects, you ask? Well, they get to feed on sweet honeydew. This is considered a symbiotic relationship because the ants tend these honeydew-producing insects by protecting them from predators, moving them to better feeding spots, and even herding them like cattle. In return, the insects secrete honeydew for the ants to harvest as a food source. Some ant species even milk the aphids by stroking them with their antennas to stimulate honeydew production. Honeydew is a sweet liquid secreted by many plant-feeding insects, including many of the scale insects, aphids, mealybugs, whiteflies, and other sap feeders. So this codependent relationship between ants and the honeydew-producing insects mean that ants get a free, long-term stationary food source, and the scale insects benefit from the ants grooming them, which removes honeydew and mold growth from their bodies. Scale insects also benefit when ants drive off predators like ladybugs and parasitic wasps. When trying to ID ants and look for signs of ants around a home, recognizing signs of honeydew-producing insects on or near a structure is an important skill when trying to control ants. So, if you have an ant problem, you may want to first look for honeydew-producing insects because that may be a clue as to where the ants are aggregating. Some of the signs of these honeydew-producing insects include egg masses, egg sacs, honeydew, mold, wax, and the insects themselves. Plus, you may see that some plants have shiny, sticky leaves in your garden, which could equate to ants feeding on honeydew. If you eliminate honeydew insects around a home or building, that can help reduce some ants that are coming in. If you like this video, please watch some of our other insect videos.